Hey, this is Glendon, and I got a special deal for you below. The Hustler Special. It's one of my best deals. You need to check it out. And now to the video. Gonna teach you fools how to make some money. That's right, money, not money, but money. Money. Say it fast 3 times. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it. Trust me, you'll like it. It'll make you feel good. What's this? What's going on, people? Too funny. I had to do this video. Title of this joint, How to Make a Sale Based on Math. I am in Target, for those who are not initiated, and I run into an old customer. An old customer. I sold this woman a washer and dryer set maybe 8 years ago, and she still has it, which is what prompted the conversation. She saw me and it was like, hey, how you doing? Oh, God. All of that. Well, we started talking, and it was good to see her. She's doing well, and we parted ways. But I really thought about how that sale went down, because I remember it. She was a tough cookie to crack. The deal is, she was in the warehouse. She saw the washer and dryer. I remember it. It was Maytag Neptunes, but it wasn't the first one. It was more like maybe the second, third series. And these were some expensive washer and dryers. Very expensive new. I think they were like the first front loaders, big, extra capacity. They were nice, really, really nice. And she was walking around it, looking at it, and, I had $800 on it. Now, the unit that they came out of, I got for roughly like $450, and it was 10 by 20, full from the ruler to the tutor. So, profit was made a long time ago. Sometimes some things go fast, sometimes some things go slow. So, essentially what I'm saying is, I had so much room to operate on those that, I could do whatever and still make money. I could have sold them for $1 and it still would have been profit, but that would have been stupid. So, she was in the warehouse and she was looking, and I saw her, and she went and looked at some other stuff. She came back, she went and looked at some other stuff, and she circled the washer and dryer, because they were pretty clean, not a bump, not a scratch, not a blemish. Believe it or not, that really affects sales price on appliances. Even if the dent or whatever's on the side, people still like, hey, there's a dent. So she's looking at it, and she's getting ready to leave, and she comes back, and at that point, I'm like, I have a sale. That's what I said in my head, I have a sale. So you like to washer and dryer? She's like, yeah, but I don't like that price. And this is how asking questions, and for those of you who are flea market hustlers, you already know how this goes. So it's like, you need a washer and dryer? Do you currently have a washer and dryer? No. And I noticed that she had 3 children. If you have kids, you know what the laundry looks like with 3 kids. It can be sick. It can be ridiculous. So I noticed that there was her, and she's like, no, go to the laundromat. And I was like, wow, you have those 3 little crumb snatchers. Oh my goodness. That's about $55, $60 a month washing. She says more than that, because, there's my husband is a contractor. And I was like, whoa, so you spend what, about $80 a month at the laundromat? She says, it's a lot. And then I was like, I'm going to actually show you that you're spending more money than that. And she's like, really? I'm spending more? Yes, you are. Let me break it down for you. So, took a sheet of paper. I took a sheet of paper, and I had to sit down next to me. So when you try and close deals, sometimes people need visuals. Visuals are very, very important for some people. And I said, okay, so we took the $80 a month. That's where you already are, right? 8 times 12 is $960. I had 800 on the washer and dryer. So she was softening up, I was doing a few body blows. So after that, too funny. After that, I said, okay, let me show you where you're spending actually more money. This is where the sales background came in. Because when you start pointing out pain, folks try to run from pain. No one likes pain. They're trying to get away from the pain thing. So I was like, there's your time. Because when you go to the laundromat, and I say, how many times she goes? She's like, I have to go every week. I say, okay, so how far is the laundromat from your house? She says, not too far, about 10 minutes. Okay, so add another $10 a month on fuel, going there, coming back. She said, I never thought about that. Okay, and I said that $80. Does that include the laundry detergent? She said no, that's pretty much just using, because she says when I go in, I get like 5 or 6 washers in a row, 5 or 6 dryers. She's power washing, right? That's okay. So effectively, you are spending about $100 more than you spend about $100 a month doing laundry when you include everything. And whether you buy washer or powder to go to the laundromat or not, you're still gonna have that cost. So we're not gonna have that. And I'm all putting all this on the paper, right? All of this is on paper. And she's looking, she's nodding, and I could just feel her like, she's getting ready to make this major purchase. But she wasn't where she needed to be. So okay, now let me tell you where the biggest cost is. It's the time you lose with your family. And at that point, she stood up and she's like, yeah, because, it's just stressful, because I have to usually take 1 or 2 of the kids with me. And I was like, yeah, if you had the washer and dryer in your house, you could wash whenever. You will regain that time that you are using to go to the laundromat, because that's lost time that you just don't have. I mean, you're a busy mother. You got to, you have to, I saw something that just kind of blew my mind. You got to really factor that in, because, you strike me as an industrious person. You can throw in a load of laundry before you go to work, come home, put it in the dryer, That way, you're washing throughout the week and you're being more effective. So, really, if you add it all in from, family time, and you want to put a dollar amount on it, you might be spending $150, $200 a month on laundry when you factor everything in. And she's like, $2,400 a year. I was like, yeah, $2,400 a year. So I'll tell you what, since you got this pain, and I rubbed her hand and everything, showing compassion, I'll say, today, if you act now, I did it just like that, I will sell you the washer and dryer for $750 and include delivery. And we'll set it up and everything, turn it on, make sure it all works for you. And she said, okay. Pulled out that American Express, curses, 5%. But I took it anyway. It's like I said, it was all profit. And she still has that washer and dryer to this day, 8 years later. Maytag makes an awesome product. Yes, they do. But essentially, when you're trying to make sales, you got to ask questions. There are a lot of folks who just refuse to fully participate in the sales process. They want to be what one of my mentors called order takers. People show up, they like what you have, you take the order, and life goes on, and you really don't have to do anything else. Right now, you have to participate in the sales process. You even have to participate in it online. Just certain things you have to do. But I was able to make that sale by pointing out to her that she was actually losing money. And it wasn't really BSing her. Because if you got kids, you got 3 kids, you have a lot of laundry, that's a lot of time on a very mundane task that has to be done. It has to be done. So just think about that. So if you want to make a sale, make sure you know how to add and subtract and show them the math. All right, this is Glendon, and I'll see you on the good side. Yeah. Shit's kind of crazy.